Over the past 2 weeks, there have been at least 9 incidents involving one airline, United. How does one airline have 9 safety and security incidents in 2 weeks, and they're all unrelated, as the airline claims? Started on March 4th when 2 separate incidents occurred on the same day. A flight from Houston to Florida had to make an emergency landing after an engine caught fire mid-flight. Same day, another emergency landing after a San Francisco-bound United flight from Honolulu experienced engine failure over the Pacific Ocean. A few days later, a tire fell off a United Airlines jet during takeoff, damaging vehicles as it fell, requiring the flight to be diverted from its destination. 1 day later, 2 more incidents. A jet was evacuated after it rolled off the runway and got stuck on the grass. Another flight from San Francisco was diverted to LA after an issue with the plane's hydraulic system. The next day, a flight was required to return to Chicago due to maintenance issues. 2 days after that, another flight had to go back to its original airport 2 hours into a 14-hour journey to San Fran. More maintenance issues, including fluid leaking from the undercarriage. Then the most recent incidents, a jet arrived in San Fran with a hydraulic leak. A small amount of smoke was observed around the landing gear. And then on Friday, United Airlines plane landed in Oregon with a missing external panel. All United planes, many of these serious issues. In a letter sent out today, United CEO Scott Kirby said, unfortunately, in the past few weeks, our airline has experienced a number of incidents that are reminders of the importance of safety. While they're all unrelated, I want you to know that these incidents have our attention and have sharpened our focus. Our team is reviewing the details of each case to understand what happened and using those insights to inform our safety training and procedures across all employee groups. Now, maybe they're unrelated. Maybe it is just a horrible coincidence. The Federal Aviation Administration is investigating. Look, I don't know much about aviation except in my role as a flyer. But why would it all happen to one airline? Let's talk to someone who does know about this stuff, Captain Dennis Tajer. He's a spokesman for the Allied Pilots Association and has been a pilot with American Airlines for over 30 years. Thanks very much for coming on. Appreciate it. All right, so can these really be all a coincidence that it's happening to one airline?
Well, no, and it sounds like Mr. Kirby is in the first steps of this, admiring the problem. We see systemic stress across the industry, not only in maintenance, but in experience level, reductions in training. I will disclose United actually trains their pilots more frequently than at American. They're every 9 months and we're every 12 months on annual. So there's differences between airlines, but having such things hit in such a sequence tells you that there's probably something going on. It's probably not unique to United. You know, some of these issues you're going over, I'm at training right now. I speak to you, I'll be going in the simulator, learning how to deal with those mechanical failures to get the airplane down safely, like an engine fire, a failure. So, you know, we as pilots, we're the last line of defense, and we're expecting every piece of this symphony of safety to contribute to helping us not have to do those emergency checklists. But when we do them, and it happens sometimes because you can't trap every error, we need to know that everything was done to prevent that going in. So United right now is in the spotlight. He actually talked about, we're going to make sure that our people are empowered to say something if they see something being done wrong. That's like the core tenet. And a culture of retribution or fear of saying, hey, I don't think this is right, I think we're rushing this, is where bad things grow from that toxic seed. So he's taking leadership and at least admitting there's a problem, being upfront about it. But now the question is, what are you going to do about it? And to every other airline out there, and I'll speak directly to the FAA, you're boots on the ground with Boeing. You need to be boots on the ground with every airline and their maintenance shops because they're under great duress because of the shortage of airplanes and the demand in flying. And it's very easy to forget that your main job is to keep people safe and alive.
And with regard to the new planes, are they cutting back on safety to get these planes out faster?
Well, that's the stress. You know, some of these are newer airplanes. Many of them are older ones, the 777, the 777 with the wheel that popped off. That's not something that happens. Things don't drop off airplanes. Lately, we're seeing it in the news. You know, this is, you know, we're living right now on luck and miracles. And frankly, as a pilot, I'm telling you, that's not how airplanes fly. Fate is screaming at us right now to do something, or it will. So this is the time to do more than talk about it. It's the time to actually take action. And we have watched airlines reduce checks and defer maintenance procedures that are all legal to do. But we have a saying on my cockpit, in all cockpits, just because it's legal doesn't mean it's safe or smart.
Yep.
And that's what airlines are going to have to re-gauge themselves in and recommit to. Because as professional pilots, we're not going to expect anything less, because every error you make or every half job you do becomes a problem for me on my cockpit.
Yep.
As I try to protect the 170 plus people on the airplane I fly.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.